filled with sin. It'll swallow you in if you've got some money to burn. Take it home right away. You've got 3 years to pay. Oh, Satan is waiting his turn. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Feels like this whole town is insane. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. The scientists say it'll all wash away. Oh, but we don't believe anymore, 'cause we've got our recruits in their green mohair suits. So please show your ID at the door. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Feels like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Fool came around, tried to clean up this town. Oh, but his ideas made some people mad. He trusted in his crowd, so he spoke right out loud. Oh, and we lost the best friend we ever had. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Feels like this whole town is insane. On the 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. The 31st floor, your gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Hey everybody, this is Dwight Yoakam, and thank you for being with us tonight and joining us, virtually anyway, for the celebration of Smash to support the St. Monica community, the parishes, and the schools. Monsignor and I were talking about my songs and what led to my songwriting and singing, and that particular song was one of the things that inspired me to end up doing something like this, which I recorded a few years ago, and you might be familiar with if you've heard any of my music. This is another one that might have been appropriate to sing more than once over the last couple of months. I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere, got a few times, like Emily and I have been 1,000 miles from nowhere in quarantine. So, a few years before I wrote and recorded 1,000 Miles from Nowhere, I wrote and recorded this. Maybe somebody will recognize this. Girl, you taught me how to hurt real fast, cry myself to sleep. Showed me how to shatter dreams. Know that lesson of the night came to Babylon. Found out that the pineapple tastes so sweet. Oh, that guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely street I call home. Oh, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, only thing that keeps me hanging on. Guitar. Oh, go ahead, Bill. Woo! There ain't no glamour in this tinsel land, alone, wasting life. Thank the stars are all that's left of me. Ever thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel. If I can find my mind now, I guess I'll just believe. Lord, if guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely street I call home. Well, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, only thing that keeps me hanging on. Guitars on now. Hey, hey, hey. Lord, it guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely street I call home. Well, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. The only thing that keeps me hanging on. The only thing that keeps me hanging on. Oh, oh. Woo! Safe. Barely. Well, after I wrote Guitars, Cadillacs, then I wrote Baby, someday I'll be strong. Maybe it won't be long. Hey! I'll be the one who's tough. Oh, yeah, you'll be the one that got it rough. Thank you for being here tonight, virtually. And I want to thank the guys. King Leg, that would be a.k.a. Brian Joyce, who I mentioned earlier as a member of the parish at St. Monica's, and his wife, Sarah Joyce, teaches and has taught for the last couple of years at the school, and thanks to my lovely wife, Emily Joyce, who's also one of the newer members of the parish over at St. Monica's. And thanks to the entire St. Monica community, all of you for supporting Smash this year, in a very unusual year and a very trying moment in the history of St. Monica. And the guys in the band that came over here tonight and helped me perform for you are terrific musicians, really talented musicians, in some ways better than I deserve, especially during quarantine. And I want to introduce them to you, and I want them to hold up so that they're just acknowledgments. We've actually printed out their names so that you'll be able to see that on screen. Kelly King on the drums. Well, that's the Samsonite luggage drum, kick drum, and the whatever kind of pizza box or donut box snare drum. But Kelly King on drums. But I'll move this way to introduce Stefano. Hold your placard up. Stefano Capobianco. Stefano, a great guitar player, and worked on the King Leg album with us, and Kelly. Dylan actually was in league with us in making that. Wasn't playing the bass duties yet, but Dylan Thomas on the bass guitar was also on the album, King Leg's original album. You've seen them play live, any of you? And if you haven't, go see them when we're all allowed to perform again. In the literal, physical environments that we like to perform in. Dylan was a party to a lot of that mischief. And over there on the accordion, on the mandolin, last in your introductions, but number one in your hearts, Joey or Joe Giese. I just can't stop calling you Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. Joe Giese. Thank you guys again, and thank you, all of you, for doing this with me. It's nice to get out, nice to hang out with some friends and make music with somebody other than just myself. Before we leave you tonight, I want to do something that is also one of the things that inspired me to head west and want to come out to California and find my way as a musician many years ago. This is one that is kind of a quintessential Southern California song. And if you can, now that we're in whatever stage of going back to normal, we just need to go back to normal as soon as we can, as much as possible. This is one that would be all about being normal again. Going somewhere at night, driving out, to LA into the desert, playing this one on your Spotify. I like the way your sparkling earrings hang. Get your skin so dark and brown. I'd like to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I've got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. Already Stay safe. Be well. We look forward to seeing you sooner than later.